My name is Rhapsody, and welcome back to a successful settlement here in Against the Storm. We're currently expanding down in this area in order to set up our third of our current hearths. We've got 2 hearths already established as encampments, and we're starting to deal with everyone's wants and desires via their stomachs, rather than their housing. Okay, I'm gonna actually take the step of putting down 1 more build shelter in either of these areas. I think I also, yes, now have the tools to be able to open this abandoned cache too, which I will be doing. I'm gonna be taking it for the materials inside, for the training gear, the coats, the bricks, and the food stockpile. And yeah, we'll even have 8 left over to be able to open this in order to get herbs and grain. I do use herbs and grain. Sure, I'll take those. I will happily take those. As soon as this root deposit is done, we're going to have so many free workers, as well as so many free parts. Remember, each of these scavengers camps is taking 3 of our active parts to create. And we'll be giving 3 back as soon as it's done. Okay, you're empty, you're empty. This one will report that it's empty in a moment. Still got some storage in it, though. You would like 4 ancient tablets, or fulfilling the need for pickled goods 50 times, skewers 50 times, as well as jerky 50 times. Pickled goods and skewers, I might just be able to buy from a trader at some point. Increases global food production by 20%. Also a bunch of simple tools. I'll be taking that. Builder's tools for simple tools and building materials gives me bigger pans for +2 to biscuit production, as well as planting and harvesting is faster. Hugely builder's tools. And in fact, we want to complete that mission as quickly as we possibly can. Trader out. I can actually sell off a bunch of these pots that I just purchased. And, oh wow, we sell them for a really bad rate actually. Selling 20 of them for 5. I'm actually just going to sell 1 lot here in order to try and increase my relationship with Ignol. Oh, actually, I can't even do that at the moment. I only have 2 active trade slots. Oops. Oops, I have to wait for one to come back. Harpy's resolve is low and the scavenger's camp has nothing nearby. That's fine, I'll take that down. Do I have any planks at the moment? I need more planks. You're making planks. You're making planks. Make those planks a wee bit faster, please. That would be really helpful. Okay. Everyone has housing again? If we build 4 decorations of comfort and 4 decorations of aesthetic in each area, we're going to be able to level up. So let's go for 2 bushes and 2 flower beds, then some fences. I mean, am I going to be? I am going to be expanding out in that direction if I can. Let's get some pipes to run along the back of the farm there. And then we'll also do the same to the primary area. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4 sets those out. And I only need, because I've already got 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, no, I've got some barrels there. I only need 3 more locations. Here? I do actually want to expand up in that direction eventually as well. I know what I'm going to do. Fence in the farm just a wee bit. It's typical. Very simple stuff to do. Alright, so both of those should pop relatively soon. Okay, so trade goods and leather we could trade at the moment. No. Copper bars and pigment. No, we don't have access of those. Ancient tablet leather. No. Yikes, we don't have anything we can trade again. Extraction tools, we get 2 artifacts. The Citadel resource for every 2 completed dangerous and forbidden glade events. Protected trade. Hostility is reduced by 15 points whenever you sell goods worth 25 amber. I think that's going to make us a lot more sustainable here. As much as I want some more humans, what I really want is more people who can be educated. Because currently we have 16 and 19. We have 35 people who can be educated. If I educate all 35 people at the same time, that is a global production modifier of 175%. That, to me, seems good. Seems good. We can make a pack of trade goods out of the excess flour we have at the moment, apparently. We're making ridiculous excess flour, apparently. It's not going to be the case for long, I can guarantee it. Okay, now this is... Yep, both of these are upgraded to neighborhoods at this point, giving us plus 10% to global production speed each. Everyone's a wee bit faster at their job already. Let's get some fabric from these weavers at the moment as well. Set ourselves up for the future. The more and more I wait, the more and more I feel like maybe I shouldn't even wait to put the small hearth down in that area, and I should just build it up here instead. Like, there's so much space for it. So much space. There's truly too much space. I'm actually just gonna immediately start working towards that instead. Why even entertain the other possibility here? Also, this now gives me the ability finally to straighten this path out. Absolute nightmare of a path otherwise. I'm also going to start paving our roads. By paving the road, it goes from 5% increase in speed to 15% increase in speed, and I think that can be pretty important around some of these hub streets, as well as some of these connecting tissue streets. There we go. All right, when's the next trader arriving? 40 amber already on backlog for him. Still not good at fulfilling any of those trade routes just yet, though. You know what? Let's get another woodcutter's camp, I think, at this point. We've got a lot of beavers who could just start cutting down some trees. Just start swinging. I definitely have enough parts to create it. Don't even entertain the possibility. The thought that I don't. Sure. If I favor harpies right now, we can get them to 20. If you stay at 20 long enough, we can finish that harpy resolve, bud. You know, want to do me a solid here, bud? You don't really help me out.
Oh, yeah. How are you?
Get him, stone cut it. Nope. Immediately it stopped. Yeah, I need to get the harpies more consistently to a number that isn't just 15 so that I can actually complete that harpy resolve. Oh, hello, Danger Glade. Leaking cauldron, a broken old piece of rain punk technology. It's contaminating the soils around it, destroys all planted crops in farm fields, as well as giving -8 to global resolve in 10 minutes time. All food production is 70% slower while we are working on this mission. I am gonna work on the mission, and you know what? It gives us copper bar and crystallized dew if we complete it correctly. I need those, thank you, please. A supplier for making planks, flour, and water skins. We don't need that. I'm gonna salvage from here in order to get some trade goods. Excellent. I mean, there's a stonebird nest. We could get some eggs. Honestly, this glade is actually kind of uninteresting. Kind of hoping for more from it. Strong war, where machines can't, a pony will be sent. Strong workhorses will help miners carry excavated materials, increasing the production speed by 50% in the area. Let's do it. Upgrade that with planks, and then the next is with parts and planks if I want to upgrade it again for increasing the production speed by another 50%. So this increases production speed by another 50%, or I can have an automated minecart teleport the goods being literally across the road, probably not a good idea for us, or box crib. You get 135 more copper ore, so you get more copper to dig in, 50% more, but if you don't build supports, the deposits will be destroyed. I don't understand. What is the, if you don't build supports? I'll upgrade the mine for the second time there. And try and find, there we go, some workers who will be best utilized. So here is where we were making an excess of ale, simple tools and scrolls. We don't need to employ anyone just there, in there just at the moment. I mean, really what this has served was going to be good positioning for another half, but is it even good positioning for another half? Welcome, Jorg. What do you think? You think that you are going to give us a global food production increase by 20%, as well as woodcutters move 20% faster? I would love to see it. There's 50 skewers. I would love to buy those from you, buddy. You don't have 50 pickled goods, do you? Unfortunately, no. I'll take the Viceroy's Survival Guide and then offer you whatever is deemed reasonable and appropriate in exchange for your skewers. Any of these that I just want to buy in excess as well? Like, do I just... Yeah, maybe I just want a bunch of vegetables. They're not super expensive. Well, actually, they are. They're pretty expensive. Let me take 35 of those. I'm going to sell off a couple more copper ore in order to get it. Trade routes often seem to want that. 24 pigment! Yeah, man! Wait, actually, I could be making that in an artisan at the moment. Where's my artisan? Do I have an artisan down? Hang on. I do not have an artisan down! What am I doing? What are you doing? This artisan is capable of making pigment. Something that I need. As well as coats. Something I kind of still need. 3 of you in there immediately. Start making coats. If we ever have 40 coats on hand, you've made too many coats. Stop making coats. Woodcutter's camp has no trees nearby. That's fine. I mean, that means it opened up the area appropriately. I'm gonna immediately move these up here. Also, I'm gonna tell them all to avoid opening glades. There we go. I just want them to start tearing out that area. There's no way I already cleared out enough down here for this to be viable, right? No, it was gonna be so much. I mean, I would just have to carve out that. But even then, my reward is I get to be next to 2 dangerous glades. Is that actually a sick reward, though? That's what I was trying to decide many episodes ago. Last episode ago. Smelter! That's the ability to make copper bars. That's something we have been desperate for a while. Now we have it. We're not as desperate for it. Because we have it, not because we don't need it. We still desperately need it. But not desperately, you know? I can't believe it. I've had a tavern this whole time. We've had ale this whole time. And we've had training gear this whole time. No one's been served any of them. Oops. Our Harpy's resolve is actually high enough now that they don't even need to be favored. Whew. Yeah, should have done that earlier, as it turns out. Well. Trade logs. Getting an active trade route, and traders will arrive 25% faster. Neat. Negative 40%, negative 40, rather, to facility for every hub. Upgraded to neighborhood or higher. No. And specialization, I also can't do that because I don't have meat production in this area. I'm going to be taking the trader logs. Trade crops, no. Ooh, roots. Yeah, I can sell you 35 of them. And some bricks. Oh, 15 of them? Actually, if you're only going to give me 3 gold for that, I'm just going to give you 1. And then for these, I want more non-humans still. That also gave us a couple more utensils for possibly opening some caches. I think there's a... Is there a 4 somewhere I can open? No. Could as one. Let's also get a couple folk in the smelter to start making copper bars. I'm happy for them to make copper bars until we don't have any copper anymore. Those copper bars are very required. Do I even want you to be able to make pie in this area? We have such an excess of pie right now. It makes no sense for us to make pie. I'm only really attempting to make pie in order to have that pie then make jerky, because then jerky is given to the harpies and the humans as well. But I could also just make jerky. The thought occurs. Everyone's so happy. Oh, I'm thrilled about it. Can I just want to educate people. Can I have the education thing, please? That's what I wanted to do the whole time. I say I wanted to do it the whole time while I hover over the archaeologist's office, the other thing that I wanted to do the whole time. I can want to have done multiple things. Thank you. Brewery gives us pickled goods and crops. Oil production from the press. Clothier? I mean, I don't want either of them. I don't want any of them, frankly. I've got 15 simple tools. I need a pack of 15 building materials. Where can I do that? Do I have anywhere that makes building materials yet? Nope. Gonna need to make a makeshift post for it. Which is fine. We have a couple workers that'll have the time extra to do it. Set up the building materials to make a total of 20, I believe. No, it was 15? All right. Pickled goods. make some pickled goods as well, right? I have a pickled good production facility of some kind, if I recall correctly. There it is. It's the cellar. You can make them in potted jars. Okay. Another trade route is complete. Let's finish that off. You want grain? I can definitely sell you grain. I mean, I can sell berries as well, but I just don't have that many to sell, so one route I'll have to do. And clay? I'm gonna sell 44 clay. Let's also get some people out of the smelter to go into the cellar. So we can try and create enough pickled goods to actually complete the serving the people mission. Or, alternatively, everyone can just be so chill about all of the stuff that I've done for them that we actually finish the mission right there. Settlement complete. The position has been secured. We have got 42 for our food stockpiles, 11 for our artifacts. We've completed first steps, win 3 games. Prosperity, collect 10 points through villager resolve. Orders from the Queen 2, completed 30 orders. We've also discovered 30 glades. Victory through resolve, win the game having gained at least 5 of your reputation points through resolve, and win a game near the haunted forest modifier. Having completed all of those at the same time, let's go see what we can do with all of the resources that'll have earned us. Smoldering City. Have some deeds to turn in for some experience, some more experience, some more experience. Wow, experience. This one gives us a road sign, an aesthetic essential building. Wait, I completed another one. Hey. Oh, I thought I'd completed one more. If I'd completed one more, I would have had the ability to get the next level. Alas. So 16 artifacts, eh? I could get 1 cornerstone reroll per settlement. I could get permanent +5 to the storage capacity of all of the buildings in our settlement. An additional embarkation point for only 10 seems trivial. When I say trivial there, what I meant is trivially easy to decide that I need that. Let's get consumption controls as well. And then I will take the 24 as well as 6 here for the cornerstone reroll per settlement. That cornerstone reroll is going to be really helpful in actually establishing some very good cities. So I can establish probably 1 more city in time here. I want it to be relatively close to Ignol and Subol already. This is currently looking like it's just going to lean largely towards cutting down a bunch of wood and stuff like that. I mean, I can't make it an archaeological empire. I can make it a trade empire again if I really wanted to. Focus heavily on that. So the Royal Woodlands are lush and rich in lumber. They give more wood. They also give resin. They also have insects and meat. Insects, meats, and eggs. Okay, so trappers are really good here. So like the lizards are pretty happy to be here. I mean, so are the beavers, obviously, for cutting down trees for a bunch more lumber. You two can share pickled goods at the absolute least. I know that. Yeah, let's take y'all two out. Also gonna take some clay with us and some additional eggs. Just give us a little longer before I require actual food production, lest my lizards eat my beavers. In terms of consumption control, I'll show the screen for it. You can control the villagers and what they are allowed to eat and what needs they are allowed to fulfill by ticking them on and off. Villagers will also get upset and suffer a resolve penalty if they're forbidden from consuming goods that someone else is allowed to have. I could get some extra plant fiber early on from the flax field there. Just doesn't seem like there's any particular reason for me to do so, but I could do it. I want to go and visit this dangerous glade, and I almost want to do it immediately. Let's start working towards it immediately. How about that? How about that? Also, we should probably look at our... our production facilities here. We have press for making oil out of grain or meat or a whole bunch of different resources. I mean, so oil is a very effective fuel, but also the fuel that's easiest for us to utilize here when the trees are giving us a bunch of wood is gonna be coal. The cellar here does give us the ability to make wine and pickled goods, both of which require the same kinds of inputs. The wine is good for luxury at a guild house, a holy market, or a market. I just don't think I'm gonna actually be able to use the wine very effectively. Skewers, biscuit, and pigment. Skewer. I don't want any of these. Skewers only make the lizards happy. Biscuits only make the beavers happy. Pigments only make the beavers happy theoretically through making education for them. The cellar can't make luxury for the beavers because I can't make luxury for the beavers yet. It can make pickled goods and jerky though, at very bad rates. And then there's the press. The press can make oil. Can it make oil out of logs? No. Plant fiber, grain, vegetables, meat. I'm gonna take the cookhouse. It can make skewers, it can make biscuits. Beavers like biscuits, lizards like skewers. They will require completely different ingredients. And it's gonna be a nightmare. There's the kiln. I wanted the kiln pretty badly. I'm really happy to see the kiln. Small farm, herbalist camp, and herb garden. So... herbalist camp. Yeah, there are berries in the environment, there are mushrooms in the environment, there are not herbs, but there are vegetables. The herbalist camp has two different things that it can get. The herb garden and the small farm, each offering, well, I mean, the small farm obviously offering the most to us, the ability to use that grain to start making flour for the actual biscuits and pies and all that jazz. Let's take the small farm. I was really hoping I would have more direction by the time I finished clicking all of those clickables, but I've clicked all the clickables and now I feel less directed. Speed this up and just have a bunch of woodcutters start woodcutting. Three beavers in instantly. In fact, I'll pause just to make sure that they're in absolutely as soon as they possibly could be. So for our second tier buildings at the moment, we have the ability to make coal. Kiln will make bricks, and it takes bricks to make. So if I use a crude workshop to make 4 bricks, then I can use those 4 bricks to make the kiln, and then I'll never have to use the kiln again. Or I'll never have to use the crude workshop to make bricks again. Hidden reward, gain an ancient tablet for every 2 completed glade events. The bonus is added retroactively. Or +1 to beaver resolve for every 70 wine produced. We just turned down the cellar. And all recipes that use metal or ore will be produced 33% quicker. I want something more transformative than any of these. I'm re-rolling. Grain production increases by +1 for every 25 times it's produced. I just got a small farm. Just a moment ago. Not just a moment prior. That should do quite well for us. Let's also make sure that I've got my kiln ready to just start pumping out resources for us. Also, worth noting, the kiln is actually very valuable as a production for solving events. A lot of events will accept coal. Oh no. 3 packs requires me to make 2 packs of building materials, 2 packs of crops, and 2 packs of provisions, but I get +1 to fabric production, which we know the beavers like. We know we get +1 to grain production as well, which we've already started to try and barrel down the line of a little bit, and we get 4 parts. I really want that, as much as 3 glades is probably going to happen first. Oh, that's so good. So the trapper's camp is something I already noted. There are meat, insects, and eggs on this map, so we know we are going to be encountering all of those. So if I get 6 lizards, I will already then, just for having them, get the camp that they are best utilized in because they love working with wild animals. Great, that's 100% beautiful. Just need some more lizards. And then cut through to discover 2 glades, as well as rebuild or salvage 1 building in there in order to get steel pickaxes for faster stone and clay production, as well as simple tools. Is there stone and clay on this map? There's clay. There's just clay on this map? So I get +1 to clay production, which is going to be like exhausted relatively early on. Although I did kind of want a bunch of clay early, didn't I? Or at least initially I had a plan that I was going to get a bunch of clay so that I could make the wine as well as the pickled goods, but then I didn't go for that, and instead I went for the cookhouse, which means I don't need all of that wine, or rather I don't need all of that clay, which leads me back in the direction of taking the pack of crops here. That also means the pack of crops are going to be faster to produce, at +1 apiece, and planting crops will be faster, which is also very synergistic with what I already want to do with my grain production. Let's get a makeshift post down so that I can actually create the things that we are going to need there. Unfortunately, I spent a lot of time on pause. Okay, so the 2 of you, well, let's deliver those 4 bricks immediately. Employ 2 in there. As soon as the bricks are delivered, I will unemploy you from that area because we don't need you to be making that anymore, and then go and make the kiln. The makeshift posts, they are not yet creating crops. Okay, so make 2 provisions, 2 building materials. Building materials are going to be difficult to make. Provisions I can already make. We'll utilize some eggs to do so. Then I'm going to need 7 for the crops. So this is grain, roots, mushroom, or vegetables. Grain, roots, mushroom, or vegetables. I have no production of any of those at the moment, unfortunately. In the kiln, I will get a maximum of 25 coal made at any one time, a maximum of, at the moment, 5 brick at any one time. So now that we have the provisions made, you know what I think I might actually benefit from? Is a very, very early trading post here. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. In fact, Sealder is already there. So I'm looking for the ability to make 7 packs of crops. So a pack of crops will take up to 6 of root, mushroom, vegetable, or grain. And 7 packs of crops will require 4 production, so 24. If I took 24 vegetables and I went to consumption production and I turned vegetables off for everyone, can't eat the vegetables, no vegetables for anyone. Takes 24 of them. So I would need to pay you 7.92 something. The building materials I can take care of. Can I? Actually? So building materials best, like bricks is probably the best production for us for the building materials. And I would need 12 bricks to do that. I can currently make 2 bricks. Okay. So I need 10 clay? No, I need way more clay. I would need a ridiculous amount of clay. Yeah, okay, Sealder is not bailing me out of this. However, I could try and get a little bit of money by also increasing my relationship with a couple different places here. Let's sell 9 of our resin, noting we get that from the trees easily. And we'll also sell 5 of our meat, noting that we're also going to be picking that up easily in order to start increasing our relationship with those trade routes. As well as get a little bit of money. Nothing wrong with that. Oh. Didn't I mark both of you not to open glades? Evidently not. Well, welcome. We opened glade. Oops. I feel like maybe I need plank production as well. Got a decent amount of wood. I could start just creating it. Only problem is I would need to start unemploying some woodcutters to actually do it. So it looks like the jerky, I could start creating jerky, but I don't need to do that just yet. Okay, you know what? We are going to get these woodcutters to start breaking through to the dangerous camp back up there. I need more space, and I need to see some stuff that I can actually start building around. Second trade route. Let's also actually start doing some more provisions in advance, because I am going to need to sell more things. You can have the berries. And I am going to need to start scavenging again pretty soon. Let's just have one person making the coal in there. We don't need 3 at the moment anymore. In fact, you start making the provisions before we'll move you on to the scavengers camp afterwards. Town's doing... I'm not going to say this is the best end of the first year that I've ever had, for a couple of reasons. Now we can't create any more of these. You two can jump out. One of you is, realizing you're currently making too much coal. I'm going to get you to make more coal, and then I'm going to stop burning anything except for coal. That'll work out well for us. And we'll pop out excess lizards in the scavengers camp. Come on, start of the next year. Give me 2 lizards as newcomers. It'll pop more on my quests, and in doing so, that'll give me another blueprint, and it will give me another blueprint. It'll give me the blueprint for the scavengers, as well as giving me the blueprint for completing enough reputation. Without restrictions. Villagers have a plus 10% chance for receiving bonus yield from production, but consumption control is disabled. No. I didn't even get to educate anyone last time with the work safety guide. With the frequent caravans, though, boosts global resolve by 3 for 60 seconds whenever you finish a trade route, and duration stacks. Absolutely. Oh, look, it's 2 lizards. I'm gonna click the button that has 2 lizards on. Season just changed over as well, so trade routes are refreshed. Yeah, I'll sell you some leather, maybe? I wish I had some more resin to actually sell to Ignore right now. I'll sell Subol some leather, though. We are low on food. Thankfully, we've got some scavenging going on at least. Lizards come in with clutch extra 30 insects for us, as well as some extra leather production and a trapper's camp that I can start creating. Speaking of that trapper's camp, if I use that instead of the scavenger's camp here, I can get better returns. Courtesy of being able to employ a specialized bonus. Alright, I'm gonna unemploy the final lizardman there just because I don't need extra coal right now, and we're not burning things fast enough to need them. Actually, hang on, I did tell both of you to avoid opening unmarked glades, so despite the fact that I marked it, you were never gonna open that. How about you do, though? Give us a little sneaky peek. Oh, yes! It's one of the ones that's just gonna take time from us. -6 of the global resolve while we're working on it. 20 amber, 0.75 Queen's Grace, or I can get roots, berries, clay. I do like getting clay like that. Mushrooms as well. Ooh, a farm! A tinctury? What do you do? You make wine? A tinctury makes wine. And ale. And pigment. Yeah, I think I'm going to be restoring that. Not my first priority, but I will be restoring it. Alright, Jorg, welcome. Mold supply +2 to grain production. I want it so bad, I just can't afford it at all. I got a trade route coming in, just a couple seconds. It's not enough, but it is coming in a couple seconds. That's a pretty good way to get some food. Or some money, rather. Some anti-food. Plus 25% to the amount of goods produced in small farms. I do want to do that. Jerky. We can get 10 jerky for every 10 pie that we produce. Or we can have 3 beavers join the settlement, increase their resolve by 3, as well as have 2 parts. We're not great at making building materials just yet. And lizards want pie and jerky. And I can't make pie yet, but I can make biscuits. I can make skewers. How happy do the lizards even need to be? Herbalist Camp has proved its value already. We now have the ability to get a ridiculous amount of mushrooms if we want them. As much as I want to keep... Ooh, clear skies, forest mystery. Increases the speed at which traders arrive by 300%. Neat. Didn't I have modifiers that were supposed to... There we go, the grain bag. Yeah, it's just I haven't got grain production up yet. So literally the first thing I should focus on is just getting the grain production first. I can't just sell everything in order to be able to make it faster. Because this is also 25 times it's produced, rather than for every 25 you produce. Okay. Ooh, I almost have enough to sell some resin. If we get that, I'll do it. Scouts are idle in the large destroyed caravan. Oh, they don't know what to do? Investigate. On. Yeah, there we go. We have enough resin. I am definitely selling some. We're increasing our relationships with a lot of different settlements very quickly. They're going to start offering us better trades. We're going to get some more money, is what I'm saying. This resolve is currently low. Yeah, that makes sense. Unfortunately, we're working on a -6 global resolve event at the moment. I still desperately need a way to make planks. Not good at doing that yet. I'd love to get a second hearth out here. It's such a good position for it. Oh my god. I will collect those. Thank you. Ooh, berries. Meat, crystallized dew, berries. I'm actually surprised that I don't have these resources you're asking for right now. I guess it's just because I'm kind of living hand to mouth. It'll absolutely be because of that. Yeah, I'm just gonna need some faster food production. Let's move a woodcutter's camp to start opening up this area a little bit. You will avoid marking glades. Avoid opening glades, rather. And then move this one down into this area to do the same. They're going to produce a lot faster as well. They've got much shorter trips to make. So let's go into consumption control. You can't consume the roots either. Because we're about to have a bunch of roots delivered by the large destroyed caravan. I mean, also, I'm getting berries right now. Do I... Nope. None of them have been delivered yet, so I can't sell them. Trapper's camp doesn't have anything nearby. It's fine. I will move it up to the meat stuffs. Actually, hang on. If I rotated a couple of things around this area, I could change some stuff, but I don't need to just yet. We can change the layouts of the roads at a future point. It's not primary for us right now. I do need 2 builders actually out at the moment, unfortunately. As for the trade routes, I mean, now I have enough eggs, but I don't have any packs of provisions. Okay, that's fine. Gosh, I really need to be able to carry more back from the destroyed caravans. There goes our coal production. Still going okay. I'm going to install 1 person there to keep that up. Unfortunately, we have rolled over season, I believe. Yeah, so the trade requirements are completely different again. Although I don't even have any packs of provisions to give. So what I'm really hoping for is the ability to make, out of this all, a pack of crops. Because we are going to get roots. I need 7 packs of crops. I don't care about finishing advanced farming just yet. That'll happen later. Yeah, 7 packs of crops. Well-rested workers. Workers with leisure fulfilled have plus 10% to doubling their yield. Wow, reinforced tools. Plus 50% to the amount of goods produced in a small farm. There was also biscuits there, which both people are going to be eating biscuits, but... Although harpies don't eat biscuits, so this might... Actually, lizards don't eat biscuits. Harpies do. Whoops. I'm gonna take the... Take the beavers. Beavers and the lizard. Let's get some folk in here. Alright, and try and finish off that 3-pack quickly. Come on, can you finish looting this event, please? So Hilda's turned up. I had 23 amber. They're offering me the plantation dual brewing tools for 3 wine every time we make 15 ale. The ability to make packs of goods faster, heavy millstone. I don't think I want any of those. I mean, mostly? Mine, rain collector. Mostly Sahilda. I think I just want the ability to package stuff up for provisions and everything right now, so I think I actually just give you a pass. It's also... don't really have much... Actually, no, I have enough excess people to fulfill that. Come on, start delivering the roots so I can actually make the pack of crops. I know it's on backlog, I'm just about to do it, let me do it. I actually used all of my bricks to make the building materials as well. Oops. That's okay. Someone will ask for them in a trade route soon, hopefully. I need more provisions. Wow, someone immediately asked for them. I need more provisions and I can actually sell it. And I am about to make more provisions, so sure. Let's fulfill some trade routes. $18 berries, exactly what I have. Although that's what I'm using to make the provisions at the moment. So if I sell those, I will then not have the ability to make any more provisions. For how long? Trappers campers just ran out of eggs and meat. So for maybe too long. I can sell one lot of them. Yeah, I can only afford to get rid of one of my packs at the moment. Actually, I can do Stew Bowl. 2 building material and a provision, and that's pretty much exactly what I can afford to spare at this point. And it gives us the relationship increase with Stew Bowl. Chuck's camp has no deposits nearby at the moment, unfortunately. And yeah, we're not going to have any. So we'll destroy that and start cutting the area back down to size. This event is about to be complete. Literally with this final delivery, it will disappear. And now I can put down a hearth in this area. Thank heck. Finally. All of that because I really need to get my small farm down. Finally! Woof! In fact, I'm also going to get a warehouse there. We have enough to complete the first. Unfortunately, so that gave us +1 to packs of crop production after this point. Let's increase the limit for the pack of provisions to 10. Not because I'm making enough, but because, you know, doing my trade routes is definitely proving the most effective thing I'm capable of. Here we are short on planks and bricks. Set both of you to a global limit of 5, and then throw some folks in there. Need to make sure that I don't just burn through resources I don't need to. Actually, hang on, the bricks are not made there. Bricks are made in here. And in fact are already being made, so we're all good. Ooh, some leather to Stew Bowl still. Some mushrooms. We're certainly getting more of those. We could sell more of those later. Can I get some lumber production, please? Oh, yikes. That's a no. That's a harsh no on the lumber production. Copper bars. Yeah, we're not going to find much copper in this environment, unfortunately. That's crystallized dew, I guess? Water skins for leather. Coats. Again, none of these are good for me right now. They're... Oh, I can just pull up here. Neat. Yeah, these are all pretty unfortunate. I could take the smelter just to get crystallized dew so that I have the ability to make something. Water skins made out of leather. Leather's not easy for me to get. I have some of it, but it's not easy for me to get. I'm taking the crystallized dew. I'm really kind of in dismay about our opener here. Up bricks is our highest priority, and in fact I'll throw another 2 y'all in there to help him out. We finished 3 packs finally as well. Oh yeah, I forgot about this mission. For jerky and pies, right? I'm gonna be going for the packs of the building materials there. Have 10 aesthetic decorations or 10 harmony decorations. The aesthetic decorations give us +2 to berry production, which is going to be fine. I do have herbalist camps and berries in this area. Or +1 to production yields for all packs of goods. I think it's also fine. 10 harmony decorations, though, can be kind of difficult to put down. 10 harmony decorations is 10 planks, 10 fabric, 10 bricks. And those are really difficult for me to make, actually. So I think I have to take the other one. Reach trading level 2 with 2 settlements on trade routes. Yeah, that's actually very likely to happen. Not like immediately, but just in general. I should probably take both of y'all out of here. I'm actually going to set the plank production to a limit of 15, knowing that I still have big shelters I'm going to need to make. But I'll leave a couple of people roaming around as builders just for a moment as well. This warehouse especially I would love to see finished. Need some bricks and fabric. So we are going to need to create 2 fabric for that as well. Let's set you to a max limit of 5 on that. I almost want to get a second crude workshop. Almost. So close to, but I don't want to. I'm gonna need to get a lizard in there instead, actually. Thank you, because they will actually get some resolve from it. So we only need 8 more packs of crops. Not exceptionally far from being able to get it. Please, blueprint. Blueprint, you're breaking my heart. I do need the rain mill. Or the provisioner. It's the ability to make the flour as well as packs of provisions. I'm gonna take the provisioner. It gives me the ability to make flour. The only problem is, what am I using the flour for? This isn't even making grain yet. As soon as this starts making grain, I have grain makes flour, flour makes cooking, makes biscuits. Just at the moment, biscuits for us. You know what? I think what we need to do is just lean as far into trade as we possibly can. And we're gonna have to do that in the start of the next episode. Until then, though, my name has been Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Against the Storm. Series playlist is up in the top left. YouTube recommendation down below. Stream fast. Other names of the people so generously supporting the Republic on patreon.com/RhapsodyPlays at or above the thank tier. And a special thanks this episode to Eloise. Hopefully you all have been enjoying yourselves and hopefully we'll see you all next time.